Hey guys, this is the Anime Fiend bringing to you today another anime. Surprise, surprise. But you see, this anime apparently is the grandfather of all isekai, Jobless Reincarnation. And when I heard this, I was like, this is gonna be, just like other isekai that I despise, the typical ones that has this bullshit, etchy, garbage story kind of deal, right? But, I was wrong, and I'm actually glad I was wrong because, dude, this is amazing. I like the story. The storytelling aspect of this anime. Now, I haven't read the manga, novel, or whatever, right? So I only watched the anime, and at least the anime storytelling is pretty good. Like each episode, you can see the effort they put into the story, right? Like each episode is crafted well enough to be a story on its own, and it's pretty well done. And I'd have to, appreciate the anime studio. If it's a one-to-one representation of the manga, novel, whatever, then dude, I gotta check out the manga and stuff, right? Of course. But otherwise, damn. The anime guys outdid themselves. My god. But of course, before we delve deep into the anime, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. That helps out a lot. I'll appreciate that a lot. And, if you haven't checked out our podcast yet, which is the Anime Unhinged podcast, please do check that out as well. It's on the channels Anime Unhinged, both on YouTube and on Twitch. So, please do check that out as well. But of course, let's get into the anime. Now, of course, this being an isekai, we gotta start with the real world, right? And now, of course, we have this 34-year-old dude who's like this typical creepy weeb, the fat, ugly gamer dude who just, watches hentai and all the anime and, nerd and shit, and, he just plays games and stuff, right? And well, that's the dude he is. And of course, one day, Truck Chan, Truck Kun, or whoever, right? Hits him while he's trying to save a girl. And well, there you go, man. That's the beginning of the story. Now, soon as he wakes up after the accident, he realizes that, there's this weird looking couple that are looking at him, and, they're like cheering him up and stuff. And he's like, yo, dude, did I survive that accident? And who the hell are these people, right? This is bullshit. Like, why are they teasing me and shit, right? And then suddenly he realizes that his hands look too small for his size, and he then, of course, realized that, oh shit, he's actually a baby. And so you see, this is already kind of different from the usual isekai, right? Surprise, surprise, the grandfather, supposed, grandfather of isekai, didn't start as this typical weird shit, right? It actually started as a new life for this dude. He isn't that 34-year-old anymore. Now he's actually a kid. Yes, he still has the memories. Yes, the memories have been retained, but you see, he is still a child. His impulses, the way he does anything, it's childish because he, of course, is a child. Just the only abnormal thing about him is he already has the experience and knowledge of a 34-year-old, but otherwise, he's basically a child. And now, of course, the world he's been reincarnated in is the world of sword and sorcery. That's the name what he gives the world, or I'm not sure if that is actually the name of the world, but yeah, at least that's what he says, right? We don't get officially anything, so whatever, right? But of course, we see that there are these legendary warriors and shit who are, half of them are sword players, of course, the swordsmen, swordswomen, whatever, right? And the other half are, of course, sorcerers. So, even his dad Paul is like a famous sword master, and his mom Zenith is a sorcerer, right? So they're just, living in this small village kind of place where his dad is actually the protector of the village, right? So yeah, it's pretty great. And, of course, him again, right? Him having the experience of a 34-year-old, he's able to learn magic quickly, right? Because even even his mindset is like, well, I've been a bum my whole life, right? I didn't do shit. I was just being this nerd and shit. I never worked in my life because, yeah, I mean, jobless reincarnation, right? Yeah. Yeah, he was jobless before, but now he doesn't want to be that, right? And well, you see, that's the thing he does his best to learn magic, right? And he's pretty adept in magic. Like, he is one of the most skillful people there, right? And because of that, they get him a master who's called Roxy, right? And she teaches him magic, and the dynamic between Roxy and Rudius is pretty awesome, right? I mean, these two go along well, and he's a pretty good student, and even she, she's pretty young. She's not like an super amazing master, right? Of course, even she's learning, but you see, of course, she's capable enough to teach him because he doesn't know anything, right? So it's a pretty good dynamic, man. I mean, all these characters, right? Roxy, Rudius. I mean, of course, Rudius the main character. Polly, his dad, and of course Zenith, his mom, their servant Lilia. All these characters are, pretty well written, and at least until now, right? I mean, of course, I know their, amazing characters are gonna come along, further down the line, and yes, I have read. I mean, my bad. I have watched 8 episodes of this anime, and yeah, I've seen a little more than what I'm telling you in this video. But yeah, I think this video I'll just leave it as an introduction, right? So I think, I mean, at least from coming from me, yeah, I think I love this story, and yeah, I mean, look. I understand that. There are some, etchy kind of moments which are kind of cringy, of course. I mean, isekai, what are you expecting, right? But I would say, somehow if you, just brush past through those moments, I think the story is pretty well written, and it has a huge potential. I mean, I'm hooked. Like, I was hooked from the first 2 episodes, and it just kept on getting better, right? So I'm like, man, I mean, I don't know what I can say, right? This is a pretty good and pretty well written adventure story. So I think maybe I'm convincing you. I don't know, man. But and by the way, if this helps, the intro, dude, that intro is short, but dude, it's really good. And I mean, you don't even, I mean, I skip intros, trust me. I mean, yeah, I know, my bad, but I skip intros from animes, right? But this one, you don't have to skip because things happen in the background, because, it's not like the usual, like, typical anime, like some random animation is going on which will never happen in the story, or sometimes which just hints to what will happen next in the story, right? But no, this one, the animation is pretty much what's actually happening in the story. It's like a continuation and stuff, so you don't even have to skip. And the music is really good. I mean, I love it. I'm pretty sure you guys will love it as well. So, I guess, if my storytelling didn't convince you to watch it, then maybe the music, man, maybe the music will. But I mean, that's all I have to say for today. And again, I watched like eight episodes. I'm not gonna cover those eight, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna cover from the ninth one, right? So, well, I guess wait for that. But please do check that out as well. I mean, check the anime as well, right? It's pretty awesome. But anyways, man, if you like the video, then like, share, subscribe. I'll appreciate that. And join my Discord. It would be pretty fun. We'll have fun discussions with you, me, my friends. It would be awesome. And if you want to support me even more, sign up on my Patreon. That helps out. And man, as always, until next time, peace.